and today I have, you guessed it, yet another horror book haul. So my local bookstore, I think they still have their sale going on. So these books were half off of the used bookstore price, and most of them were just, a few bucks. So I could not pass up the opportunity to go again. I will have another one of these for you at the end of March because it is my birthday month. My birthday is on St. Patrick's Day, so I have to buy books for my birthday. It would be illegal not to. Anyway, so here are the books that I bought at this recent book haul, and let's just jump on into it. So the first one that I bought was The Ruins by Scott Smith. I started this a few days ago and I'm heavily enjoying it already. Yeah, so this one is obviously a film, and if I'm not mistaken, actually, I think he wrote the script to the movie and then adapted it into a novel. So that's really intriguing to me. This is not at all what I expected. I've never seen the horror movie, so after I finish reading it, I will watch the horror movie, I will compare them. That is the first book that I got at the bookstore. The next one is, I just saw this one and I thought this was interesting. It's called The Book of the Dead. It's actually by Douglas Preston and Lincoln Child. Oh, wait, did I tell you this was by Scott Smith? I don't know. Did I tell you it was $4? I don't know. So this one was $4 as well, so paid $2 for each of these. This is interesting that two people wrote it. How difficult would that be to write a book with someone else? But it's about an FBI agent rotting away in a high security prison. It's about a brilliant psychotic brother about to commit a crime, a young woman with a past of violence, and an Egyptian tomb. I don't know, it just sounded interesting, so I was like, yes please. And also this one, by the way, it's about some people who go to ruins in Mexico, and the Mayans are telling them to stay off, but they don't, and then horrible things happen. That's all I know so far. Next up, we have John Saul's The Presence. So this one was $3, but I thought this one was interesting because it says, beyond the sparkling Hawaiian beaches, masked by the deceptive beauty of the rainforest, evil awaits 16-year-old Michael and his mother, an anthropologist who has come to the islands to study the unusual skeletal remains. Yeah, I don't know. This just sounded really interesting. It was $3 and I was like, yes sir. Next up, we have Brave New World by Aldous Huxley. Aldous? I've wanted this book for a while. Actually, it was $2. It was in the classic section. So I picked up this guy. That one's obviously not a horror book, but The next one that I got here is called The Thrill of Fear, 250 Years of Scary Entertainment. This is by Walter Kendrick. And when you open this bad boy up, oh, this isn't the one I got, a different one. But it's fear of the ruins, stages of fear, fear comes home, gentrification, scream and scream again, splat, the gothic surprise, and then you have pictures from various horror movies in here. And so I'm pretty sure it just talks about, like, why do millions of people spend so many hours scaring themselves? Books, films, television, and so I just thought this was really cool. I think books like these are just really cool. Like, this was $10, totally worth it. I paid $5 for it, and not a book that you would find unless you were searching for it, so I thought that was cool. This next one was the first one that I picked up. This was $3, and it's called The Horrific A to Z, an alphabetical collection of all things horror, and it's got Frankenstein on it, and I thought it was just gonna be like, L is for Leatherface, which it is, but there's also some cool facts. So like here we have E is for Exorcist, but then it says William Blady, who wrote The Exorcist, it says Blady was actually collecting unemployment benefits when he began to write the novel, The Exorcist. He won $100,000 on the television show You Bet Your Life, telling Groucho Marx he planned to write a novel with the money. The Exorcist was the result. While the book was wildly popular, it was the movie that made it a big deal. But I had no idea, so I think that a lot of work actually went into this. So I'm excited to kind of read these little anecdotes about each of these films and big elements in horror. But you have like F is for Frankenstein, I is for Invasion of the Body Snatchers, and so I brought this home and I said, look, if we ever have kids, this will be our kid's first book. And then this was my husband's reaction. But I was joking, kind of. But I just thought that this would be kind of like a cool display book to have on a coffee table or something. How fun is that? $3, $1.50. Yeah, definitely. So the next one I got is kind of like that other horror book that I showed you. This one is just called Horrors. It is by Drake Douglas, and it says the awful truth about the monsters, vampires, werewolves, zombies, phantoms, mummies, and ghouls of literature and how they went to Hollywood. This one's actually cool because it is a signed copy. If you guys didn't know, I actually found another signed copy at my bookstore. Where is that bad boy. So this is There's a Serpent in Eden. This is by Robert Bloch, the writer of Psycho, and it is a signed copy. So if you guys are ever in a local bookstore, open that first flap and see if it's signed. Yeah, so this is the second book that I found at that store that was signed. This is not like a huge author like Robert Bloch is, but I still think it's cool. He also signed it to Walter with deep respect and admiration. I think that's awesome that I have a signed copy of this. So this is the one I was talking about. It goes through vampires, werewolves, monsters, mummies, Walking Dead, and it kind of breaks down each of these fundamental aspects of horror, which I thought that was really cool. I'm excited to read this, and this guy was $6, so I paid $3 for it. Next up, I just bought Stephen King's Dr. Sleep. I bought this actually for my brother for $3. It was originally $6 because he has borrowed my Dr. Sleep book, I think every year. So I bought this for him. Next up, we have a treasury of classics, mystery stories. So you guys know I'm a huge fan of anthologies, mostly horror anthologies. I have a lot down here and, you know, scattered about. But this one is a mystery anthology, which I thought was really cool. I really loved the cover of it. I thought it was really a very pretty book, and it obviously has our classics in here. We have, you know, obviously Edgar Allan Poe, a lot of big names in mystery, Agatha Christie, but then also some that I've never even heard of. So I'm excited for that. This was $3, originally $6, and worth every penny. Next up, I think this might be the last one. I asked if they had Shirley Jackson because I really wanted to read Hill House so I could compare Hill House to the show on Netflix, but they didn't. But they did have this one. It has 3 complete books: The Bird's Nest, Life Among the Savages, Raising Demons, and 11 short stories, including the world famous The Lottery. And I think I included The Lottery in one of my short stories that will give you nightmares. I'm gonna link that video down below if you guys are interested at all in that. So this one is not in great condition, but it was $2, and I thought that that was cool that there's so many different novels in here and some short stories, and I just love Shirley Jackson's writing. So I thought that was really cool. I will continue to look for Hill House when I go there, but that's probably one that's swept up pretty quickly. Hopefully I will get my hands on that one day. I might just have to buy it new, which isn't a problem at all. But that is my haul for this time, for this week. I thought that I found a lot of good variety in there. I think most of them were horror books, but besides, this one was a thriller. Brave New World is a classic. This one may have been a thriller too, The Presence, but other than that, everything else was from the horror section. Oh, and then obviously the large mystery anthology was from the mystery section. Yeah, but I think that that was like a pretty good haul. I'm really excited to read some of these books. I got The Ruins home and I'm like, I gotta read this tonight. I gotta hurry and finish what I'm reading for February so I can get into this one. Anyways, that is my haul for this week. If you are interested in more hauls, like I said, there will be one at the end of March because I will be definitely going shopping for my birthday, picking up lots and lots of books, I imagine. If you guys are interested in more horror, then you can check out my original fiction. It is always linked down below. My Instagram is down there. And then my second channel, if you guys want some non-horror stuff, is also linked down below. I will see you on Tuesdays and Thursdays with horror videos. That's it for today. Let me know if you guys have bought any great books recently, and I will see you next time with another horror video. Bye guys. Sorry, don't mind my zombie guy. I also forgot to mention that all of these books together were $26, so definitely worth it. Okay, that's it. Bye.